Hey everybody, welcome back to round 3. It was a pretty long wait for me. Luckily, it was a short wait for you guys. We have won the die roll. We're playing first, and I've decided to keep this hand. I didn't push record, unfortunately, while I was briefly discussing it. It's not a great hand to keep. We have nothing that we can cast if we don't hit lands, but I didn't want to risk angering the Mulligan gods with this deck after what happened last time. So we're keeping it, and we're going to lead with this island and say go. Red, I don't want to see red. Red is fast. Well, we hit a land. That means that our Skywing Aven can come online. Skywing Aven 2/1 flyer for 3. And we can discard a card to return to our hand. Red-green. That sounds stompy to me. But let's get this Aven down and say go. Next turn, we'll probably get this dirty rat down. What do we got? We got a Rakish Air. That's a 2/2, and whenever it deals damage to a player, it gets a counter. That's fine by me. It would become a 3/3 if it hit me. I don't necessarily want to try to race it. So I think perhaps what we'll do is just throw... Maybe we just throw the wall down. Yeah, let's just throw the wall down. It can block, and so we can swing in for 2. And then I might actually put the shade thingy on the bird. It would be a 2/1 that we could pump up to a 6/5 actually the following turn, which in the air, and he's red-green. If he doesn't get a spider down, we might actually be able to get in for a lot of damage quickly. Violent Eruption, 4 damage divided as you choose among any number. Okay, so he's just killing my wall. So that's going to make me want to get that Shades form on this bird much more quickly. We do have one creature, which means we're one more creature away from our Scab Goliath being able to be cast. We're gonna go with a swamp. We're gonna enchant him. So let's see. He could become a 3/2. So I could take him to 15, and he would take me to 15, and that would become a 4/4. Well, I'm not going to block with it this turn anyways, so I may as well pump it up and attack for 4. So let's get in for 4. Actually taking him down to 14, not 15. So that's going to make that bird a pretty big target for him. We've already seen one burn spell. Iron Shell Beetle. It's a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, put a counter on target creature. Okay. So he's going to make his heirs a 4/4, which means they're going to become a 5/5 this turn. So we may just be in a race here. We may just be in a big old race. Seton Scout, a 2/1 with reach. Alright, well that's going to block my bird pretty well. So we hit another island. So it's a 5/5. I can make my bird a 6/5. So unfortunately it would die to it. But they would trade, and it would come back. Or let's see here. I could put down the Dirty Were-Rat, chump block, and have Scab Goliath come online. That's an option. You know what? That's an option. Let's go with that. Let's see what happens. And we will hold this bird back, I think. And we'll discard the island if we need to regenerate the rat. We could alternatively just let the rat die and have Scab Goliath come online. Don't know which is better. Do we have the mana for it? Blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have the mana for Scab Goliath. He's down to 3 cards. So what's he going to do? He's going to go Barbarian Lunatic. So it's a 2/1 that he can pay 3 for, sack it, deal 2 damage to target creature. So maybe he's just going to try to kill my bird with it? Not sure. Alright, he's going to swing in with the heirs. So I think I'm just going to chump block with the rat. And do I regenerate it or do I not? No, I'm just going to let it die and then use it to fuel my Scab Goliath. So let's drop another swamp and then let's go Scab Goliath. So there we go. I got a big guy, a 6/9 trample. That can block and kill that heir. Still can't attack in because this scout has reach. Oh, he has a crossbow. That's why he has reach. I was kind of wondering. Didn't know if maybe it was a very, very tall centaur or something. Okay, are you going to hit my bird? You're going to hit my bird. And so it's going to die and just come back to my hand. So that's fine, I guess. See if he has a way to deal with my Goliath. I guess the scabs really don't work that well with Threshold because you have to exile cards from your graveyard. So I'm still just sitting at 1. Alright, so I think we're slowing down a bit here. And if I keep drawing lands, we're very much slowing down. I guess he doesn't have trample. So I could just do some funny things by blocking and then returning him to my hand. So if I swing in 5, 6, 7, 8, that should be a safe attack and would threaten to take him down. No, he's got something. Briarpack Alpha. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt quite a bit. That means that I can't kill his Rakish Heir. And that he can block with that Briarpack and kill him off. That was unfortunate. Oh well. Live and learn. At least it's out of his hand now. Alright, so he's going to swing in with everything. And I'm going to block that Rakish Heir. And then I'm going to return this to my hand. And I'll take 3 and go to 11. And he gets a Kessig Wolf. That's very not good. He needs to not get that many more creatures. Well, we're going to pop that down. And we're not going to return it to our hand. We're going to sacrifice it this turn with Altar's Reap. And we are going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 and go down to 5. So let's block. And then let's Altar's Reap and hope for a couple of really good cards. That's pretty decent, actually. We have 2 creatures, correct? We have an Aven and a Goliath. Yep. So what we can do here is we can go Stitched Drake. And then we can Silent Departure his Ricocheters, getting rid of all of those counters. And we're going to go to 2. So if he has any burn, we're just dead. But we have ever so slightly stabilized. Acceptable losses. Yeah, we're just dead. So that's unfortunate. We had our best opportunity at an out there and just couldn't get it, unfortunately. I definitely feel like the deck played a little bit better there, though. Turns out when you have cards and can play them, that the deck can do something. So the question is, do we keep it? Or do we get a bit nutty? No pun intended, but I'll go with it. And go with the red or green-white squirrels. That would be more in the spirit of Wacky Wednesday. Gatsteff Shepherd is a lot worse against him, though. Alright, in the spirit of Wacky Wednesday, we will go with the squirrels. Just for you guys. So, Parallel Lives, Acorn Harvest, Chatter, get rid of Toxic Stench, get rid of... what were the other 2 that we got rid of? We got rid of Prismatic Strands, and I think we got rid of Anurid Scavenger, possibly. Yes. I think. Yes, let's get rid of that. I think I also possibly want 1 less swamp. Just 1? No, 2, I guess, because I need it for Lingering Souls as well. So let's go for that, and we'll see if the squirrels can do anything. Yeah, I liked that blue-black deck at the end, but I just couldn't beat that stompy, aggressive red-green deck. This is totally keepable. We've got a Bonds of Faith to slow things down. We're going to get a squirrel out without Parallel Lives, unfortunately, but so be it. Go, squirrel. It's unfortunate that it's sorcery speed. That really feels like it should be instant speed. That means you can't flash it back as a combat trick or anything. So I can't Bonds of Faith my squirrel, unfortunately. It is not a human. Basking Root Walla. Sure. Let's see if he wants to trade 1/1s. I doubt he does. I think we're just going to get our 1/1 back again. We're not going to wait for Parallel Lives. It may just never show up, unfortunately. He's going to swing in, I imagine, for 3. No, just for 1, so that means he must have a 2-drop that he wants to put down. Forge Devil, so that's just going to kill off one of my squirrels. He's got a solid deck here. Misses a land drop, though. Or no, sorry, I'm playing first. He doesn't miss a land drop. We didn't get that lucky. You know what? Let's go back in with that squirrel. Go get him. And then we're going to play this Pilgrim, which can hold off his Devil, but not his Root Walla. Not pumped anyways. Okay, so he's going to offer up the Forge Devil, and I'm okay with that. Goodbye, squirrel. Oh, no. Oh, there was a slight lag, and I hit okay a second time. Ugh, the downsides of Magic Online. Oh well. Alright, so he's going to get in for 3. At least didn't play anything on the board. So I'm somewhat okay with that. We got a Far Wanderings, which I don't think will play anytime terribly soon. But anyways, we're going to go Pilgrim, hold up a Ranger's Guile in case he tries to hit it with something. He's going to swing in. I'm not going to block it, unfortunately. But I might put a Bonds of Faith on it next turn. And make it big enough to kind of tussle with everything. Ooh, a rare. Mondronen Shaman. So it's a 3/2 werewolf, which means if nobody plays a spell on a turn, then it flips. And it becomes a 5/5 that whenever he casts a spell, it deals 2 damage to a player. Or, yeah, whenever I cast a spell, it deals 2 damage to me. And then it flips back with the usual werewolf claws. So that's unfortunate. So we're going to Bonds of Faith our Pilgrim. Make it a bit bigger. And then we're going to pass the turn, keeping Ranger's Guile up, I think. How big is Purebloods? 3/5? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. He may just pass the turn to try to get that Shaman to flip. In which case, I have to consider casting Ranger's Guile to stop it from flipping. Ugh, not a great choice. And to flip it back, I'm going to have to take 4 damage off of it. That is awful. Well, we are in a bad way, unfortunately. We're going to Ranger's Guile to stop it from flipping. We get an Abbey Griffin. But I think the Purebloods might be a better play. And then I'm going to swing in for 3, I think. Just to get some damage through. Take him to 15. And then I bet he's just going to pass the turn again. He's going to swing in with that lizard. No, he's not. Maybe he thought that he could activate that multiple times, but Root Wallas can only activate their thing once. So that's going to flip. So anytime I cast a spell, I'm going to take 2 damage. Not fun. So I'm going to put down this Abbey Griffin just to have a flyer. It's going to deal me 2 damage, but that's okay. I can start getting in for 2 in the air against him. If need be, I can double block that werewolf. But he's got 4 cards. He must be starting to draw into some burn. He's coming in with that Root Walla again. Show me what you got. Okay. And then what? And then you've got burn, I bet, right? Volcanic Eruption. Oof. Although that... Oh, no. Sorry, that wasn't 2 spells. Erg. I thought maybe he'd flip his own werewolf. No such luck. Oh, we're going to play that Plains and pass the turn. And then I think maybe we have to chump block. We'd go to 8 if we didn't. No, maybe we take it this turn. And we really hope for a tribute to hunger and that he doesn't have a creature. Well, he's got a creature. It's a 2/2 with Threshold. He's probably not going to hit Threshold this game. Becomes a 4/4. Sure. More land. We'll just pass the turn here. We're going to have to chump block this time. We're going to go to 6. And then I think we're dead. Okay, he holds him back, so we're not going to take, we're not going to go to 6 this turn. We're going to sit at 8. And he is just F6'd right through. And we hit another land, of course. So that's, oh, we're not dead yet. We're going to go to 1. And then, of course, we can't cast anything or we die. But I think we might just do that. Oh, unless he just burns me out. No, he doesn't burn me out. He has a Splinter Fright. All right. Well, we're going to cast this and die. And we're dead. But at least we did it on our terms. So unfortunately, we did not do well there. We once again flooded out like crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this format. I feel like I would have liked it if I didn't have the pool that I had. I liked everybody's deck that I saw. Or the 2 decks that I saw. But our pool was very bad. We had 5 virtually unplayable cards in Limited. Parallel Lives was a stretch, but I allowed it for Wacky Wednesday. But that one where if you have 50 life, you win. The one where, or the 2 actually, that required multiples of spells in order for them to do anything at all. So we had a very, very bad pool. Evil Twin was basically the only playable rare we had. Yeah. If I had a better pool, I think I would have liked it. It was kind of nice to play with those Innistrad cards again. Did not give me a terribly good opinion on the Odyssey block. Maybe it's better by itself. Who knows? But here are our prizes. We went 1 and 2, so we got 6 Phantom points. We paid 16 to enter, so we're down 10 Phantom points, unfortunately. But oh well, Phantom points are Phantom points. And we got a Tanos' Coffin just to finish up the spookiness of this sealed. I don't even know what this card does. You can choose not to untap it. Pay 3, tap it. Exile target creature and all auras attached to it. Note the number and kind of counters that were on that creature. When Tanos' Coffin leaves the battlefield or becomes untapped, return that exiled creature to the battlefield under its owner's control. Tapped with the noted number and kind of counters on it. If you do, return the other exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control attached to that permanent. So, basically, you can choose to Oblivion Ring something, but it keeps everything that it had on it, including counters. Kind of interesting card. Maybe it has a place in Commander or something like that. I'll hang on to it as a memory of the Spooky Sealed that we all shared here together. So yeah, that was Spooky Sealed. It's gone as of tomorrow night. So if you want to, actually, sorry, by the time you'll have been watching this, it will be gone. But they usually do something every Halloween. So be on the lookout for that. They're often fun. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, as always, let me know in the comments here. Or you can find me on Twitter at The Mana Leek. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/TheManaLeek. That is Leek, the vegetable, of course, not the card, Mana Leek. And yeah, if you have anything to comment, suggest, etc., let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.